Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
The setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've shown why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forwards, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
And it's going to be the Bulls right off the tip. On the wing, Jordan sinks the 15-footer.
Smooth as silk. MJ with one of the best pull-up jumpers you'll ever see.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. And Kevin McHale, the bucket on the assist from Dennis Johnson.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Here's Ainge. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Bird. It's hauled in by Macy.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Jordan.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game. And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Now, here is Ainge. Here's Bird. That one rolling around and rims out. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. 4-point game. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. Now, here is Ainge, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Macy against Ainge. The pass to Parrish. McHale trying to free himself. The shot's good from Parrish.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Jordan dishes to Gervin. Back to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Macy passes to Jordan. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jordan's got 8 points.
The jump shot of Jordan is poetry in motion. It's fun watching him take and make J's.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game 1. It was within reach until the 4th quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And, you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well. Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Looks for Parrish. Gets it to him. Over Corzine. And it's Parrish missing. Stolen by Parrish. Ainge kicks to Johnson. Here's McHale. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Parrish has gone 1 of 4 so far. Left side, Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Johnson against Jordan. Spins. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Here's Parrish. And another shot. Basket good. He has 6.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
Pass to Bird. Over Jordan. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Ainge. Ainge has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Jordan outside. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, the 3 shot is not a go-to shot for MJ, but his touch still undeniable.
Ainge up top, defended by Macy. Bird looking it over, passes it to McHale, and McHale gets double teamed. 4 on the clock. A wide open look for Bird. It's hauled in by Oakley.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Celtics trail by 3.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
So for Chicago right now, Jordan is out there with Macy. Then it's Corzine. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's Gervin in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Jordan. Following the shot by Kevin McHale. Ainge against Jordan. And that one, good. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Here's Bird after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Here's McHale. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McHale's got his second basket of the night.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. It's good from long range.
And once Jordan gets rolling, you're done. Because he's relentless in how he continues to attack.
Ainge against Jordan. Ainge the pass to Parrish. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low. Watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
And here's Jordan outside. Rebound Boston. Parrish has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. It's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton comes in for McHale, and it's Johnson in for Seasting. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Johnson with it. Jordan's there. Offensive rebound. No good with the layup. Chicago leading by 8. There's the triple. And the Bulls with another miss. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now, here is Bird. He's got 6. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. And here is Ainge, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan.
A hard-nosed competitor. Ainge is not afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Now, here is Jordan. 33 points for him. Over Ainge. Another one falls for Chicago.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
Macy against Ainge. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Sweet move. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A shot by Jordan, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. They trail by 11. Jordan against Johnson. Out to Gervin. Screen by Oakley. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Got to give Jordan credit there. I mean, he's got a knack for making tough shots in the paint.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. Third quarter set to begin as the lights of Back Bay brighten up the sky in Massachusetts. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
Here's Bird. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
McHale is out there with Parrish. Then there's Ainge. Then it's Johnson. And it's Bird. And at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for the Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
Line for 2.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
The best defensive guard in the league. Dennis Johnson makes his opponents work for anything they get.
Screen by Oakley. Here's Jordan. with his first shot attempt. And there's Gervin. That's good on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic I know impresses you so much. And another great look at the 2K drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Celtics trail by 7. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan. Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Here is Seasting. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Bird. Lays it up and banks it in.
I guess they grew tired of playing from behind because they're working overtime on both ends right now.
Renewed focus and energy can work wonders. Now they've got a nice little run going. And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
Here's Bird. McHale trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bird.
Things really starting to click for them offensively, and they're mounting a nice run.
Right back in the game, and if they continue scoring like this, they won't be trailing for long.
Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. He'll go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right.
No need for anything flashy or fancy. What they need right now is points.
That's right, Clark. He just wanted to make sure they converted.
But no reason not to put some power behind it. Let the defense know you're coming for them.
Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right, from down low. And it's blocked by Jordan. The pass to Corzine. Back to Jordan. Oakley passes to Jordan.
2 minutes and 2 minutes.
Shoots over Johnson. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 45 points.
Showing just how dominant he can be. He's just carrying this offense right now.
On the wing, Bird. McHale inside, defended by Oakley. And McHale gets it to go.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
I bet Bird is impressed too. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. And stolen by McHale.
Fouling.
Green with a screen for Jordan. And Michael Jordan is at the 50-point mark in this one. Mike, that is a new career high for him.
And to put up 50 in just his second year in the league.
And Gervin kicks to Jordan. Shoots a 3. Screen by Oakley. Second chance shot. And Jordan with the nice bucket inside. Jordan's got 52 points.
How do you defend the pick and roll when it's MJ running it? No, seriously, I'm asking how.
Going inside. Count that one.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Outside Jordan. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game.
He's ready that time for the hop step all the way. Gets position, holds his ground, and able to draw the charge.
Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. There's a screen. Pass to McHale. Over Green. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. The Bulls leading by 8.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jordan. Green is out there with Gervin. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's Macy in at the point guard position. Free throw good, Jordan. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Passes it to Walton. And here is Ainge. Walton is screen on Mason. Just 4 to shoot. Ainge dishes to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
You know, as soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
And that one is good. Jordan's got 57 points.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Jordan against Johnson. Count it. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet. Always doing the little things.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit.
Draws the whistle and nearly gets it to fall.
That would have been an impressive and one, but instead, he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Celtics trail by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Oakley.
I don't think you can ask for a better look, just not the result they were looking for.
Yeah, he's got to put that miss behind him and continue to fire away when he gets that kind of a look.
And Mike, that score puts Michael Jordan even with Elgin Baylor. The great Elgin Baylor. Most points, Mike, ever in a playoff game.
And to think this is just Jordan's second year in the league. The sky's the limit for him.
Bulls leading by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Oakley to Gervin. Pass to Jordan. And the foul called on Kevin McHale. That is his first foul of the game.
The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
Jordan with it, and it's McHale picking him up. And with 63 points, Michael Jordan is the record holder for most points in a playoff game. What a night. What a special opportunity, Clark, to watch this young player go at it.
Absolutely remarkable. Unbelievable, Kevin. Jordan has announced his arrival to the NBA. A bona fide star with a lot of runway still in front of him.
A long runway. Ainge, the pass to Walton. He kicks to Johnson. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You got to set those feet.
Great call for the situation, too. No doubt he was moving there.
Ainge against Mason. Lock at 6. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good again that time. Green inside the three-point line, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Celtics trail by 17. Bird with it. He's picked up by Jordan. The fadeaway. That one falls.
Bird can get you points in just about any situation. Scores at all three levels, and he's determined as a scorer.
And the pass to Macy from deep three-point range. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night. This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend.
Walton kicks it out to Johnson. And the shot is long. Chicago leading by 18. Pass to Gervin. From the arc. Bird pulls it in. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right.
Straight up, Larry Bird gets buckets all around the floor.
Back to Jordan. Pass to Macy. Shoots over Ainge. Macy. That's good. Macy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, at one point it looked like there was still a chance, but I think that time has come and gone.
Now they're just hoping to end with something they can build on.
Changes up. And Kevin McHale the bucket on the assist by Bird.
This is how talented McHale is. Able to score even with aggressive defense.
Pass to Macy. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Up top, Bird. Guarded by Gervin. The 17-footer. Bird can't hit. Chicago leading by 16. To the right side. Here's Macy. Buries it from three-point range. Macy's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That will be foul number 5 on him. Boston making some changes. Evans checked in for Ainge. And it's Seasting in for Dennis Johnson. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Seasting. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's quick. Seasting has defenders flailing to keep up.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. The pass to Macy. The tray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
Here is Seasting. Defended by Macy. Kicks to McHale. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets fed.
Here's Macy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
Here is Seasting. Defended by Jordan. McHale kicks to Bird. Here is Seasting. It's McHale, top of the key. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1 in the next 2 games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric, and if he gets hot, the Celtics might not make it back home.
Things have gotten very interesting. For our terrific reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.